I like the festival has a great vibe actually. It's really mellow, and the film that I saw last night was just terrific. And I think as a platform for getting those films out there, I mean, they're absolutely vital, film festivals like this. It enables the public to see films which they maybe would struggle to find elsewhere. A lot of them don't find their way onto normal broadcast channels, so how else do you view them? You can see them on the web, sure, but that's small screen, high compression, but isn't it great that you can actually see them projected in high definition, great sound, perfect. There's a lot of environmentally based films out there. Some are good, some are not quite as good. The best ones, I think, have a great story, but more importantly, they also have balance. They have to have the ability to see the story from both sides and allow the viewer, who's actually pretty bright, to make up their own decision as to what side of the fence they sit on. And of course, during the filmmaking process, you can slew the argument in one way or the other to favour one side or the other. But the key thing is to give the audience, the viewer, the opportunity to make that decision. And so balance, a good story, a beginning, a middle and an end, let's be old school about it, and having characters within that story which are engaging, something that you can develop an affinity with. That's where the power comes from. The impact would make the viewer much more aware of the issues that are maybe on their doorstep, something that they never realized was actually happening, or even on a more global scale. So that I'd never thought about that before. So it awakens an acceptance that something probably needs to be done. And if it activates a few of those people after seeing it, it pushes them into some form of positive action. It's got to be a good thing. I had no expectations. I've been to Romania once before. I spent a week filming in Transylvania and loved it. So I had no expectation. I didn't even know where the city was. But in some respects, that's quite nice. That's quite fresh, don't you think? So you go in with an open mind. And what I've seen so far is that the vibe is relaxed. It's very chilled out. And people are great. It's very friendly. Exploration is what I do, you know, and it doesn't matter whether it's the first time that somebody's been somewhere, it's virgin territory, or whether it's somewhere where, you know, millions of people have been before. It doesn't actually matter. What matters is that you engage with it first time, and that's the important point. And it doesn't matter where you are. Traveling is great. It's good for the soul. It's great for expanding your own horizons.